AgWeek weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
Is this hot, dry weather here to stay, or can the region expect some rain? Here's Lydia with our Agri-weather outlook.
Our middle of May heat wave is coming to an end, but check out some of these temperatures when we were at the peak of it. Grand Forks, the furthest north city on this list, ended up at 99 degrees. Bismarck at 97, Fargo at 95, Rapid City, same story. Minneapolis at 90 and Duluth at 87 degrees. It was hot as we went through the middle of May here, thanks to that big ridge in the jet stream and a southern wind. That, of course, led to a lot of fire danger talk, too. You add in that heat, the windiest part of the year, April and May, and then you add in the fact that we don't have a lot of living vegetation out there and drought conditions, and that all pulled together to create the fire danger threat. Now, as rain starts to make its way back into the picture, we move away from fire danger, and we hopefully start to get some improvement in the drought monitor. This looks very similar to what I showed you last week. There's not really been much for improvement, but I wanted to show it to you because I do think as we head into next week, we will have at least some improvements here on the drought monitor as we continue to get these periodic rain and thunderstorm chances. Still an area of extreme drought in the western part of the Dakotas, the entire state of South Dakota under some level of drought, and you see that continue through the Red River Valley and the western edge of Minnesota with improvement down toward Minneapolis. As we go throughout the next couple of weeks, we're going to be in a little bit of a cooler stretch. We send that ridge, the heat in the jet stream, off to the east, and we work in a trough. That's a big dip in the jet stream, allowing cooler air to pool its way in from the north. So we're going to be cool for a little bit, but then that, of course, shifts off to the east, too, and we'll see a rebound in temperatures as we head into Memorial Day weekend. A few rain chances to start, especially with that cooler air, but as we send off the heat, we start to work in drier air once again as we turn the calendar from May into June. Here is your jet stream setup as we go throughout the next week or so. There is the trough in the jet stream. There is the ridge sending off some of that warmer air to the east while the cooler air holds tight in the northern plains here throughout this week. It's going to take about a week or so before that shifts its way further off to the east into the northeast corner of the country, and we start to see the mild air build its way back in. And this now is as we head into Memorial Day weekend. So do expect some below average temperatures here. For a lot of us, that means 50s, low 60s. As we get closer to Memorial Day weekend, we will start to heat things up, and you can see that area of blue on the map. The below average temperatures shift its way into the eastern half of the country. Near normal can be expected with temperatures close to 70, about 75 further off to the south, and we warm up a little bit more into the Memorial Day holiday itself, and as we end May and head into June. We do have periodic rain chances here over the next week or so, this specifically May 20th to May 24th. While they stay dry out in the far west coast of the country, we have these periodic rain chances kind of in a line from North Dakota down toward the Twin Cities and moving closer to about the Corn Belt. And then you start to see the shift. This now, as we wrap up May, we start to heat things up and things look once again a little bit drier.